Hello everybody, Code Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we finally left Zelia Town, made our way through Elite Forest after getting a new friend, and we've made our way to Goldenrod City, which has such good music. Holy shit. I waited till morning so that way I could show off how the place looks in the morning time, which I think is just my favorite look, I guess, in general. But I've been game in the real world, there's just something very fun to me about the look of a morning. Like the coloring. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, I think first off, we need to heal up. Yups. Yep, I want to say yup and yes at the same time. I said yups. Good morning. Alright, let's start today's episode. For today's episode, we're gonna just go back and fight a bunch of the trainers that we skipped on our way again. Because we could use the extra experience, honestly. And I might as well show them off. So, first of all, there's this guy. Confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Wanna see? I suppose we will. Camper Todd wants the battle. And he sent out a Psyduck. Nothing too tricky. Nothing Hercules can't handle, I'm sure. Oh man, we've got a fair bit of training to do, I think, before we try the gym. Generally speaking, I like to have everyone around level 20 before I go in. I might not necessarily hold myself to that standard. But, you know, I definitely want to be higher than level 12, considering the last gym was like 16. Let's screw up my training. This guy, I'm sure for suspicious individuals. He won't fight you unless it's nighttime, because he can't see you at night. Which I just think is a really, interesting thing that they need to do more of. Like, this idea that, the circumstances on, whether they fight you or not changes during day or night. Alright, so this trainer has a Hoppip. And Hoppip, I wanna but it's just tricky to I guess, in the sense of, it takes a while to have any actual combat moves. And Grass Flying is an interesting type. I think Tropius is the same, and next gen. But, man, Hoppip just doesn't have very good stats, and it's hard to use, I would say. It literally starts off with Splash, oh boy. No, but I really like the design, and and I'd like to try and properly use them one day. And this trainer, interestingly enough, has a Bulbasaur. So actually starting to see some of the Kanto starters around as just regular people's Pokemon, which is honestly really cool. This is the kind of variety that I love to see in Pokemon games, where it's just oh, this person just has a starter. Okay, cool. It makes sense that you wouldn't be the only person in the world to have a starter. This generation starters, sure, but I don't know. I just think it's cool. Alright, so this guy and his little kid. I love the little kid's costume, honestly. Alright, Snubble. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I had a berry. Damn. So this might take one more time. Yeah. Oh well, can't be helped, I suppose. And that takes care of that. Now, was that the only Pokemon? Yes, it was. Why does it end this way? And I seem to fought this guy, yeah. Cool, so I think that's all the trainers that we skipped over as we headed up to Goldenrod. Now we can start checking out Goldenrod for real, I think. But then we get to go back to the awesome music. Oh, I love it. I feel bad for talking over it, but it's also like if I didn't talk over it, what would be the point of my video? Thanks to our 2 eggs, it looks like we have a full party. One of them should be close to hatching at the very least, though. So we won't have to wait forever. We've got a few places to check out. I think one of the first places I'm gonna go is down here. This place. Well, there's a cycle park, bike shop. I moved here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Sure. Really? Great. Give me your name and phone number, and I'll loan you a bicycle. Oh, borrow the bicycle. I'll put the bicycle in the key box. My bicycles are first rate. You can ride them anywhere. So another feature that this game has over the originals that I'm so thankful for is you can register items to the select button. And now, once we leave, you can get on a bike. I don't know how often I'll use this, I'll probably forget about it half the time. Especially considering that it gets rid of the natural music around. But still. So now next up I think will be here at the Goldenrod City Radio Tower, which has this radio tower. What do you want? You best Scram. A guy that looks like a Team Rocket member. I don't know if he is or not, but look like one. Welcome. Hi, are you here for the lucky number show? Want me to check the ID numbers of your Pokemon? If you get lucky, you'll win a prize. The ID number is 09910. See if you have a match. Nope, none of your ID numbers matched. Yeah, I've never won that in my life. We have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio card. Either enter your Pokemon gear, play the radio anytime, anywhere. That's it, quiz? Yes! And a fun little fact, if you're not aware, in the remix, Heart Gold Soul Silver, you are actually required to do this before the gym leader actually shows up in the gym. Because she's here trying to solve the quiz. Question 1, is there a Pokemon that appears only in the morning? Yes, it's a few. Right, question 2, is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at a mark. Yes, they only grow on trees. Bullseye, question number 3, did HMO1 pretend to move Flash? Ooh, I think Flash was 5. If that's a good question 4. Is Pokemon the Violet Gym Leader who uses that Pokemon? Yeah. Wow, right again. Here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander in their reels? I have no clue. One moment. Here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander in the reels? Of course not. What fool would get that wrong? Bingo, you got it. Congratulations, here's your prize, the radio card. Real quick, you can now double as a radio. We tune into our radio shows. So now, we go into Pokegear, and go over here, where if we tune it, there we go, Pokedex show, Wooper, Waterfish, Pokemon music. I believe we can leave it on this, and then walk around and listen to the music, which is honestly really cool and super advanced for the for a Game Boy game. Alright, so that was another cool little side thing. Alright, so the game corner is in here, but we don't have any real reason to gamble. So I'm gonna ignore that. And in here, underground entrance. We will most certainly be going in here. And we've got some trainers to fight. I got booted out of the game corner. I'm trying to cheat using my Pokemon. Yeah, that'll do it. Try not to cheat, dingus. Now, Eric wants the battle. And set up Riva. Thankfully, we're not relying on any fighting type moves. Otherwise, Spinculus would not be a great choice. Oh, we're gonna be poisoned. Yeah. Well, I might have to run back and heal. I'll cut it so you don't have to watch me running back and forth. and then use Grammar. Even with the poison, I think these can handle it. Because we beat the guy last turn, and this turn, we didn't actually take any poison damage. That's cool. Grab the ball. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And we've got another trainer to fight. The Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. What day is it for me in the real world? Friday, I think? Friday, okay. So there are different events on different days of the week. Basically, there's some guys down here that'll give you Pokemon haircuts, depending on what day it is. I don't remember what days that actually is, I just remember that it depends on that. Maybe that's a cool Pokemon, I haven't seen one of those around. Yeah, I forget what day it is, but basically getting haircuts is pretty good because it'll raise your Pokemon's happiness. And one of our Pokemon happens to evolve from happiness. So we'll be sure to give Crow a haircut if we can. Oh cool, I found a coin case. So if we actually wanted to gamble, you have to come here and grab this before you can do any. And there's a guy here. I don't know, I don't really remember who's better or worse or whatever. Pokemon Salon. I'm the younger and less expensive of the two haircut brothers. So the other one that's more expensive, I believe will give you, will provide more happiness, but also cost more. So instead of 300, it'll be like 1,000 or something. Oh, okay. I thought I had to just swap whoever in front. There we go. Crow looks happy. Hell yeah. Alright, and we'll swap back to Hercules now. Let's do our little track up. We got another fight. You consider type alignments in battle. If you know your type advantages, you'll be better in battle. Thank you. Alright, we got another nerd here. Oh, Magnemite. So since this game introduced steel typing, we now actually have to care about this. In the last series, Pokemon Yellow, we didn't, which was honestly kind of a godsend. As unfortunately now, even with our crazy good attack, never mind, it was crit, but okay. Maybe I just overestimate Magnemite's defense. And steel type defense in general, I guess. We'll keep Hercules up for the moment. Just because why not? Crow and Tom can't really do too much. Well, Tom probably could. Assuming they even have electric moves. Honestly, Tom might be able to do more. And considering those two still have evolutions to go, I'd like to level them up a bit quicker as well. Alright. I don't think this will be very effective, but I think being a special type move, it should do more than any physical attacks. Oh, it's neutral. Okay. One, maybe two more. Not too sure yet. Yep, there we go. We'll keep Tom in. I want to level him up as well anyway. God damn, I'm at 2 damage. Oh yeah, this will go down to 3 hits. For sure. I was gonna hopefully 2 if there's a crit. But no such luck. Ah well. We're still doing fine, so it's really no big deal. Ow, ow, ow. So, going down here, we actually can't do anything yet. The door is locked. But we'll ignore that. And instead, fight this guy. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. Okay, Pokemaniac Donald. And now it's Slowpoke. If it has Confusion Obbies. Oh wait, no, actually. It should be fine. Bug's good against Psychic. I don't know if that means that Psychic's not very effective against Bug. I'm gonna hope so, because otherwise, if he has any Psychic moves, we would be weak to it. And more just in general, in the future when we find any Psychic types. That'll be something to keep in mind. I suppose we'll find out another time though, considering it doesn't look like these guys have Confusion, or else I assume the trainer would try and use that. Ah, I lost. That makes me mad. Okay, so we can see what these other stairs lead to. And it's another part of Goldenrod. So just here is the name raider, so if we made a mistake in any of our nicknames, we can always come here. Or if you just want to change decide your nicknames later. Obviously here's the gym. City Pokemon Gym Leader, Whitney. Incredibly pretty girl. We will not be fighting Whitney just yet. Well, the battle lane, the Pokemon couldn't make any moves. Otherwise the PP all moves with them. They're all gone. Sometimes Alpha Pokemon may be unable to use moves. That happens to heal it in the Pokemon Center or use an item. What they don't mention is that you can still struggle. Alright, we explored Goldenrod pretty well, I think. There's obviously some places we didn't go into, but we just don't have a reason to yet, or, you know, we'll get. Oh, Joey's calling us. Yo, Bolt, how are you doing? Joey, got a minute? How are your Pokemon doing? Alright, out of the to go, just like always. The only one I have. I'm going to become a great trainer with it. Oh yeah, I took down a Caterpie in the wild the other day. With a cakewalk. Well, if it can't be helped, that's being so tough. Alright, later. Okay, Joey, alright. I think that'll do it for today's episode though. I think we're just about done with Goldenrod, aside from the gym obviously. And some places that we just won't really need to check until much later. Huh? Oh! Who could be came out of its egg? No. Togepi is an interesting Pokemon that I do not use. For one thing, it only has Metronome as an attacking move for a long time, unless you teach it TMs, I guess. I will not be using Togepi. Its evolution is flying, which is pretty good. I think normal flying in this game, very flying in 6th gen now. But yeah, not too fussed on it, so not attached. That's all cool, but yeah, we won't be using that. So, one egg down, one to go, I guess. Now, with the outro I've been trying to do, but I interrupted twice, we're gonna call the episode here. So, next time on Pokemon Crystal, before we go taking on the gym, I think we might explore what's past Goldenrod a little bit, try and toughen up a little bit more. Thank you all so very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.